That being said, hitting a bunch of land drops against a blue deck isn't necessarily a bad thing, so... Alright, we're going to play some fetches out, so in case we draw a Courser. Rawr! Cat Wizards, go. If he has a Restoration Angel here, we're just going to path it, so I'm fine shipping here. Click. Target me. See who he targets. If he targets me, I'm probably going to path it. He's targeting me. Yeah, I'm just going to path it. I don't want this to... That's fine. You can see all my lands. I'm not qualified for the Pro Tour. I don't really play in Wizards events. I played one Grand Prix in the last year, but for the most part, I just stick to the Star City circuit. I've been working on this deck since June of last year. Played it in a number of events. I think I have like right around 100 sanctioned matches with it right now. My win percentage is pretty unreal at paper tournaments. It's right around 75, 76%, which is pretty good. So I assume this is getting just like killed with fire now that he's seen our hand is garbage. If he has a Planeswalker here, like a Gideon, we're pretty dead. But if he just has, like, land go, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good land to say go with. Let's say, if we're drawing lands, maybe we could draw our utility lands. We found one of them, at least. The old Snapcaster Mage for the beatdowns? Nope, not quite. We have an emote for this, that's right. Good job, Crimson. I always forget we have sweet emotes. Alright, well, we're going to fire this up. I'm expecting... Yeah, that's just going to end poorly. There's no reason to ship. I'm just going to play our fetch line and pass. I appreciate all the new follows. We had a few new subs tonight. I appreciate you guys. Make this worth doing. I've had a bunch of viewers all night. That's really awesome. We're still at 600 some. I know it's getting late. It's late here. It's 12:20. So, like I said, this is the last match in the league, and then I'm signing off. So, Jonathan said he's going to be streaming for the next couple hours, though. So feel free to stick around. I'm going to host him after we're done. It just makes it a land. It's a tapped land that exiles at the next end step. What's my opinion on Living End? Living End's a fine linear combo deck. It's very powerful. It's good at what it does. Black-white tokens in Modern. I haven't played the black-white tokens enough to have a really well-educated opinion on it. From the times I have seen the black-white tokens deck actually play out, I'm not entirely convinced that it's not just a bad Abzan or a bad Junt deck. That being said, the black-white tokens deck seems like something reasonable that you could build as like a budget, build your way into Abzan or a Junt or something like that because it has similar cards. I think I even want Crumble. It's possible because he's on Restos that he has Kiki combo, but if we can like keep his board pretty clear, Crumble to Dust taking away all of his Celestial Colonnades could be very reasonable. You can find my deck list linked below the stream. Oath of Gideon was not worth its slots in my testing, so that's why I did not play it. I tested a lot of magic cards, and I did not end up playing those. Maybe Crumble and Realm Razor are too cute, and I just don't have room for these. Thoughts? I don't think I want to trim lower than 4 mana guys. Kiki Chord is weak against spell-based combo decks, like Ad Nauseam and Scapeshift and Storm. That's why I've been playing this Eidolon of Rhetoric in the main deck, because it's a good bullet to be able to fetch up that's good against those decks. Okay, I'm gonna trim these. Minions on a Mentor deck in Modern. There's probably a good Mentor deck somewhere in Modern. Like, that card's very powerful and, like, busted beyond belief, so I would be surprised if there's not a good Mentor deck somewhere in the Modern format. I actually don't want to see with this deck. I just mentioned all the spell-based combo decks. I'm going to have an updated primer on the deck that talks about matchups. Hopefully, I'll have it out next week somewhere. I'm not sure where it's going to get published yet, but it's mostly written. Isn't Wall of Words worse than Birds with the bug? That might be true. It might be that Wall is worse than Birds because it's bugged. God damn it, Moto. I think Riders and Acidic Slime are too slow. In the matches where you really want to be killing lands, you want to be doing it on turn 2 or turn 3 with Fulminator Mage. Every time. 2 lands on the play. What decks want Oath of Nissa? It seems really good, but I'm sure it would fit in Modern. Yeah, I think it's tough. I'm not even sure if Jund wants it, to be honest with you. We got a combo in our hand. I'm unsure how our opponent can ever beat our combo deck. Probably courting for a Bird of Paradise that is unset. As sad as that sounds. Sounds really sad. The Temur Kiki deck did not do well. That is why we are not playing it. Specifically, how's the Hate Bears matchup with this deck is very good. Like most Magic decks, it has a good Hate Bears matchup because Hate Bears is largely full of unplayable Magic cards. He shocked himself, but I think he's repping Resto, so I'm going to jam Pia here. I think this is Resto and not Cryptic. That could be a bad read, though. We have, like, our hand is just full of gas. If we wanted to play around Cryptic, it would be pass and then Resto or Chord on his turn, but I think the upside of Pia getting down is pretty good here. He could, being said, Resto into Cascade Bluffs Kiki kill us, but watch the archives. There's lots of shots fired about Hate Bears on this stream. Unless your last name is Wesco, you probably shouldn't attempt to play Hate Bears. Two cards from Oath that I want to test in this deck. Actually, there's 3 cards. I'd like to test Thought-Knot Seer. It'll require adjusting the mana base a little bit, but I think it might be worthwhile. I want to test Oath of Nissa as probably somewhere between a 2 and 4 of, and I want to test Oath of Nissa, that one. What's the other card I want to test? The 3 mana Nissa could be worthwhile. I want to test that as well. Spell Snare, that's unfortunate. So we can still Chord for 4. So I guess I'm going to ship the turn here. Oh, that quote is messed up. It's where the better player always wins. I think I'm supposed to Chord at the end step here. I'm not 100% sure what for. Oh, we have a Sin Collector in my deck, right? That sounds hot. Let's take a look at what's going on up there. See what counter spells we should be playing around. Path, Resto, Snapcaster Mage. So he's got, I guess, I always go to write these down. I forget I have a snipping tool. Take a screenshot. This is actually pretty good for us. If we had a red source, we can just Resto into Kiki here and get him. I guess that's not true. He's Snap Path. Have we tested out Demerod? I have played Demerod in the past. The problem is we don't have a lot of very large creatures that would allow us to fight profitably with it. So mostly just like plays and pluses. Domri's very good with... that being said, Domri's super good with... what's the card called? Domri's good with Courser. Because Courser Domri, just like you draw all the magic cards and it's wonderful. In Lanta, I want to play more Transgress the Mind. I said that a couple times. It's not waste mana, it's colorless. Sure. We have Skoos to beat Snapcaster, actually. I'm an idiot. So, yeah, I think we're just going to get him, basically. Oh, he killed our bird, so I can't. That's unfortunate. Electrolyze is a good draw for him. So we just can't do anything right now? That's sad. Yeah, I think I just have to ship the turn back here. I suppose I could path his Resto and get aggro. That doesn't seem awful. We path this and then ship with all these guys. Okay, I like that. Actually, I tapped the... This was just stone incorrect. I apologize. It's late and I'm a little bit tired. We should have tapped this because we have a Scavenging Ooze in play. I was very, very wrong. Yeah, I like pressuring him here. It's possible I'm supposed to leave back at least one spirit to gain some life, but like only hit him for 5 here. I could see that being correct, leaving a Thopter back. Yeah, this mistapping is really gonna cost me because I can't just like eat his path at end step here, because then he could Snapcaster it in response. Yeah, that's really bad. He could also this is awful actually. He could tech edge my green. He could just tech edge both my green sources. Great. So for users that aren't familiar with this interaction, he can tech edge, hold priority, tech edge again, and tech edge only checks upon activation how many lands your opponent has. So he can basically just like double wasteland me here. I think I'm just supposed to eat the Electrolyze because that's the one that's going to hurt the most. Mistapping my lands really bit us there. Could have exiled the path as well. Sure. Whatever. All right. It is, yeah. You literally click on your picture to pay life. It's so weird. Not the most intuitive thing ever. At least we ran some lands off here. Hand's reasonable. His hand is also good though. He has Snapcaster, Resto in his hand. He's gonna loot in response here? Sure. At least that means he's not playing Resto this turn. discarded Resto, so his hand is just like mono gas.